All right, guys, you know what time it is. We've got 6 things you should know. And number 1 on our list, National IPA Day is today on the first Thursday in August, and it celebrates the beer known as India Pale Ale beer. And while the IPA is one of the most popular types of craft beers, it's also making a comeback with local microbreweries. This IPA seems to have developed out of an idea from the 1700s. So it turns out that when they were shipping ale to India, adding hops to the beer increased the longevity of the brew, and brewers thought that hops preserved the beer for long voyages to hot climates. The more you know. That
is interesting. That's right. And while IPAs have a reputation of being bitter and hoppy, not all are. They also tend to be crisper than other beers. So today, to celebrate, raise your glass on National IPA Day and enjoy this day with friends. Social distancing, of course, or you can just wait for tomorrow on the weekend and enjoy one day.
Absolutely. And we will be celebrating National IPA Day with our friends at Great Raft Brewery in just a little bit in our kitchen. So that's exciting. They're releasing 2 new beers, so stick around for that. It's going to be really fun.
They are in the building.
In the building. All right, guys, moving on to our number 2, and it's coming with a warning. Some of the following images might scare you a bit, and that's because it's International Clown Week. And love them or run from them, clowns have been entertaining folks for centuries. The first clowns date back to ancient Egypt, and these days most of them perform as part of the circus or maybe at a kid's birthday party.
These jokers get a full week. Like chocolate gets a day here and there, these jokers get a full week. Well, did you know that a fear of clown is called coulrophobia? One study found nearly 8% of Americans suffer from it, and if you're not too scared, you still have time to celebrate this international holiday, so be sure and clown around a bit.
Clown around.
Are you scared of clowns?
I am not. I love clowns. I think they're awesome.
So I feel like that 8% number is really low. I think a lot more people than 8% are scared of clowns.
Are you?
I'm not.
Okay. I have a friend who is.
A lot of people who are.
Yeah, she cannot like see one, even if it's like cute and funny. Because I'm like, okay, like the guy on what is that movie? Batman. He's kind of a clown. The Joker. Yeah. He's a clown, right?
The Joker, yeah.
He looks kind of scary. Like his makeup is all smeared. He kind of looks wild. But it's like, if it's a cute clown, why are you scared?
Listen,
no, she does not. She hates them all.
I get it. If you're scared of clowns, I get it. It's understandable.
All right, guys, and speaking of spooky, it may only be the beginning of August, but some people are ready for all things fall. And cooler temps, pretty leaves, pumpkin spice, everything, and Halloween. And, of course, with Halloween comes pumpkin carving. And love it or hate it, you know it can be a little or a lot messy.
Usually a lot messy, but there is a solution. How about pumpkin carving without the carving? Target is helping out with kits inspired by your favorite Disney characters, complete with pieces to create each particular face. All you have to do is line them up, push them into the pumpkin, and voila, $10 or less, and you're pumpkin carving like a pro without making it such a process.
This is actually really exciting, even though we are, if you didn't know out there, we are pros at carving pumpkins. One of the better DIYs that we have done on this show.
DIY terrible official, but pumpkin, we nailed that one.
I mean, we made smoke come out of that thing.
Yeah, we did. I remember that.
My friend, the stakes are high for this Halloween. I hope you're ready.
I'm ready. Just embrace the holidays at this point. 2020 is all messed up.
I know.
Just put out your Halloween decorations. Put out your Christmas decorations if you want. Just
exactly.
I've been on this bandwagon for months. Just do whatever you want to do.
There are no more rules for 2020.
Bring a little holiday cheer.
It's free game.
That's it.
All right, guys, and while your favorite movie theater may be closed due to coronavirus, your favorite grocery store could give you an even better movie experience. That's right. Walmart is turning 160 of its store parking lots into drive-in theaters. The playlist will include Black Panther, the Lego Batman movie, Back to the Future, as well as Wizard of Oz. That's a nice little lineup.
There's some really good movies, too. Some of the showings will even include in-person or virtual appearances from celebrities. Walmart says they'll release more details later, but their website has Bossier City on the list for 2 days in October.
Yeah, that's exciting.
I wonder if they'll bring snacks to you since the store's right there. Can you order up snacks and bring that to the car?
Surely they're going to find a way to capitalize and sell us more things.
Right.
So we will definitely be getting some Sour Patch Kids.
They are good at that.
What's your favorite movie snack?
I really like Red Vines and popcorn, and I have to get the big Dr. Pepper or Coke slushy.
With I like just like a ton of ice.
Yeah.
Coke.
What's yours?
I love Sour Patch Kids and popcorn.
Can't go wrong with Sour Patch Kids.
You can't.
That's a really good choice.
All right, guys, and search giant Google is using its ubiquitous Google Doodle to promote mask wearing and social distancing. Those measures are part of the CDC's guidelines, too, on how to help prevent the spread of coronavirus. Google's homepage animation shows the letters of its name wearing brightly colored masks, and the letters then shuffle playfully away from each other to create distance. How cute.
The letter E sends a heart emoji into the air, depicting adherence to CDC guidelines as an act of compassion. That's because wearing a mask is primarily meant to protect others if you are carrying coronavirus, perhaps without knowing it. Clicking on the animation takes the viewer to Google's COVID-19 prevention page, where there are additional safety tips.
Pretty awesome, pretty creative, and those masks sure are cute.
I like them.
How cute are they? Social distancing.
I'm going to have to go play around with that later.
I know, I haven't seen it yet, but now I want to go check it out.
We'll do that.
All right, guys, and Instagram's copycat version of TikTok is now available in the U.S. and more than 50 other countries. The short-form video feature is called Reels. It was launched yesterday, and Instagram owner Facebook has a habit of copying features from rivals, and Reels is nearly a carbon copy of TikTok.
Like TikTok, Reels lets Instagram users make 15-second videos set to music or audio, including special effects. It comes amid uncertainty about TikTok's future in the U.S. Recent days have seen threats from President Trump to ban TikTok, as well as discussion about a potential U.S. takeover of the app by Microsoft. Trump also threatened a shutdown if an acquisition of TikTok doesn't include a, quote, substantial amount of money, end quote, going to the U.S. Treasury.
This is actually really wild, and honestly, okay, so I don't know if you knew when this happened. I don't know if you had a Snapchat, but Instagram created essentially Snapchat on their platform, and then Snapchat, I mean, I didn't use mine after that, so maybe TikTok is going to just like disappear.
You love TikTok though, don't you?
I love TikTok.
At some point in the upcoming weeks, we need to do a segment on the show where you just kind of explain to me what TikTok's about, and this should be a recurring segment where like young people tell the old people.
You're young, don't do that.
About.
You just don't like apps, which is your problem.
That may be it, yeah.
You don't like social media apps. We're still trying to get him to get an Instagram. So, guys, email us urging Josh to get an Instagram, please.
I don't have the time for all that.
All right, guys, we're switching to entertainment news, and Tiffany Haddish has confirmed she is now in a relationship with Common. Steve-O of the movie Jackass asked Haddish about it on his podcast. The Last OG star said she's been quarantining with rapper Common during this pandemic. Common, whose birth name is Lonnie Lynn Jr., is also an actor, and the couple met on the set of the 2019 film The Kitchen.
Yeah, rumors have swirled the two are an item since they went on a virtual date promoting the dating app Bumble. Haddish says it's the best relationship she's been in. She also recently shaved her head on Instagram and said Common told her she looks beautiful and that he loves it.
Right on. What an amazing man.
This would be another segment because I know Common, but I don't know much about
You
her.
don't? She's hilarious. She, like, I think she made like her big debut in the movie Girls Trip.
Okay.
And seriously, like I was in the movie theater and she had everyone cracking up. She's so funny, and she's actually really, like, she seems like she's just like a great gal.
Yeah.
So good for her.
Good for them. Cool
Finding
pair.
happiness. All right, guys, we're taking a quick break, but when we return, we talk Robinson's Rescue Best in Show, and we're introducing you to one of this year's participants. Also, if you're in the market for a new mattress, I'm helping you find the very best.
Yeah, that's right. We're also celebrating National IPA Day with Great Raft Brewery later in the show. You don't want to miss that. We'll be right back.